welcome. Today we continue our exploration of acceptance within the family system by looking at something that many people experience without realizing it. Carrying burdens that do not truly belong to them. We seem to accept the burdens that are not ours. And you saying, but how's this possible? In systemic work, we often see that children, out of deep love and loyalty, take on emotional weight for their parents or ancestors. This can happen quietly and unconsciously. And yes, life itself is the deepest systemic truth. Each person in a family system has their own destiny, their own experiences, and their own responsibilities. And as I often say, their own life journey. When we carry what belongs to others, and we do that when we are empathetic, and we do that because we just feel it gives us so much more in our lives. When we carry what belongs to others, we may feel overwhelmed without understanding why. Today we will explore how acceptance can help us recognize and gently release these burdens. Children by nature love their parents deeply. And sometimes that love leads them to make an unconscious decision. If you are suffering, I will carry some of that for you. Do you recognize yourself here? If you are suffering, I will carry some of that for you. This may show up as sadness that does not seem to belong to us, or a strong sense of responsibility for others, or repeating life patterns that reflect unresolved experiences from previous generations. When we begin to see these dynamics through a systemic lens, we realize that love does not require us to carry another person's fate. Acceptance allows us to acknowledge what belongs to others with respect and to return those burdens with humility. In a constellation, a young man described feeling an unexplained heaviness throughout his life. During the process, it became visible that his grandfather had experienced significant loss during a war. The grief had never been fully expressed. As the constellation unfolded, the young man realized he had been carrying an echo of that grief. And he was invited to say to his grandfather, "Dear grandfather, I see your suffering, and I leave it with you with respect." After speaking these words, the young man reported feeling a profound sense of lightness, not because the past had changed, but because he had returned the burden to where it belonged. It sounds easy here, and this is what we do in constellations, but there's more movement that goes around it. So this is a simplified version. If you want to know more, come and enjoy our wisdom circles where we do these systemic workshops for us to have a grounded, safe healing experience. So now you might ask yourself, is there something in my life that may not fully belong to me? Something I may have carried out of love for someone in my family? Ponder on this a little bit. And then you may integrate it with and quietly say, out of love, I carried this. Now I return it with respect, and I trust you with your own destiny. Returning burdens is not an act of rejection. It is an act of respect for the strength and dignity of those who came before us. In our next episode, we will explore another important movement in systemic work: accepting the gift of our ancestors. While family passed down pain, they also passed down extraordinary resilience and wisdom. I look forward to sharing that reflection with you. So with that, I'm going to ask you, please, if you haven't done so, subscribe, give us a like. And to continue the conversation, you may want to share this with someone that you may feel may also win from this exploration that we are gently flowing through. And then I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, stay safe.